All right, welcome to the show. I got one of my favorites already. I got Matthew Hastings competing at a Rapid Fire, who is also competing April 8th at the Rialto Theater in Tucson, Arizona, my home turf, so I get to sleep in my own bed. Pretty excited about that. Now, Matthew, you're making your debut, okay, at 125 pounds. So again, like I said, that puts you up here in my book, right? So talk to me about Rapid Fire. I know the guys over there are fucking studs, so we already know you're going to come out a stud. But talk to me about the camp. How are you guys handling it over there?
We're doing pretty good. So far, we don't have any injuries. We're all training as hard as we can, showing up every day, busting our ass. We got a great coach ahead of us, and he's just showing us everything we need to do to have victory. It's going fucking awesome.
All right, and how'd you get into MMA, my man?
I started with high school wrestling, and then eventually, after high school, I moved into jiu-jitsu and moved from jiu-jitsu to MMA.
All right, who was the inspiration for MMA? Come on, give it to me.
I, I, I don't. I just like to watch fighting. I've always been drawn to it. I don't really have one inspiration. Maybe Chuck Liddell. He's my favorite. Yeah,
You could do worse than
Iceman.
Chuck Liddell. You could definitely do worse than Chuck Liddell. The Iceman is definitely legit, legend in his own right, and inspired a lot of people to get into MMA. So you're not alone there. What drew you to Rapid Fire?
Uh, the coaching was really on par. I really liked how much attention they gave, and they weren't one of those, dojos or Mick dojos they call them that just watch you, take your money, and see you next Tuesday or whatever, whatever. But it's super, super diligent work, and they're awesome here. They really take care of us.
All right, and are you originally from Arizona?
I am. I was born in Florida, raised in Arizona my whole life, so I'm from Arizona.
Okay, I like it. I like it. I got family in Florida too, so I'm not going to knock it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
As a matter of fact, I'll tell you a fun little story real quick. It's totally relatable. My mom and dad were both born in Florida, moved to Tucson, met in Florida in a psychiatric ward, and then had all of me and my siblings. Pretty weird, right?
That's pretty sweet, man. Pretty sweet.
I
Got
think so.
crazy
It
blood in you.
explains a lot. You know what I'm saying? It explains a lot. It's probably why I'm so twisted. But look, flyweight is definitely one of the better divisions, in my opinion. I think you guys can go faster, longer, with more technique, more power, more speed. And this is just generalizing, right? So really stoked about that. What did you wrestle at? What weight?
I wrestled at the lower weights, so 106, 113, and then I moved up to 132 my last 2 years of high school.
So do you think 25 is going to be an issue to get down to?
Not at all. Not at all. Not one bit. I can drop the weight like it's nothing.
I like the confidence. That's what you need, man. That's what you need. All right. Now talk to me about the opponent, Austin Collins. What does this guy do well that we got to keep an eye on?
Well, he's a tough guy. He can take some hits. We've seen him fight one of the guys from our gym, and he was hit with some pretty clean shots, so I suspect he has somewhat of a chin. But other than that, I couldn't tell you too much about the guy. I just know I'm going to get in there and I'm going to beat him.
Again, the confidence is flowing, my man. It's flowing. And in this sport, you kind of need it. This isn't baseball. This isn't soccer. You know what I mean? Those guys in soccer can sometimes be great actors when they get a little flick of the ear. You know what I'm saying? But this is a real dangerous sport. How does the family feel about you competing?
They're adamant about it, but they understand that it's my decision, and I also have, my coaches and everybody has the best interest for me in their mind, so they're happy with it. They're not pushing back against it too much.
All right, and talk to me about the guys, the studs you got behind you. How's this team doing?
They're doing awesome. We're in here, like I said, working hard every day, busting our ass, and just getting ready for the fight. We're all excited. Put our hands on some opponents and fuck them up.
There we go. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. The fight takes place April 8th at the Rialto Theater. And I want to talk about directly after, okay? After your hand gets raised by the official and Fausto announces you as the winner. Take notes. Andres and Samino, how are you celebrating with that victory meal?
Oh, I'm gonna find the nearest Jack in the Box, and I'm gonna get a munchie meal and a milkshake. That's what I've been planning this whole time.
See, he's on it like clockwork. I can't argue. You know what I mean? I can't argue. You went for savory, you went for sloppy, and you went for sweet. You knocked out all three with one fell swoop. I like it. All right. Do you have a prediction for your fight, my man?
I would like to submit him or stop him against the cage, but that I couldn't give you much beyond that.
All
Just
right, my man.
excited to debut.
All right, Matthew Hastings competing at flyweight April 8th at the Rialto Theater in downtown Tucson, Arizona. I appreciate the time. Do you have anybody that you would like to thank?
Thank you, Rapid Fire. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Fabiano. Thank you, Ishmael. And thank you, Taylor, as well. They're all working hard.
All right, my man. Well, anything you'd like to get out into the universe before I let you go?
I'm all good.
All right, my man. We will see you April 8th. Until next time.
See you then.